Hi, Ted Lasso fans. Welcome to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori. This is Dr. S. We're going to talk about Season 3, Episode 8. It's called We'll Never Have Paris. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
So let's start with the beginning, where first of all, Richmond is killing it.
Yes.
And I love that the announcer's like, nobody's happier than Coach Lasso, than it shows him.
I know.
In his little sad face. But that's because Michelle, Dr. Jacob, Jake, whatever, and Henry are there.
I feel for Ted because breakups are hard.
Yeah.
And imagining what your ex-wife is doing with a new person, and
it's
you're
like their
not...
ex-therapist too.
Yeah, that's
Add
just,
that later
I
to that.
still am not over that. I get it. Well, I feel like it is definitely unethical.
Well, right?
Right?
Like,
Couples counseling and you're dating the person, like,
yeah,
that's not right. I think there is like a statute of limitations, but I don't think they've met that yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he is convinced because they're going to Paris that
Mm-hmm.
he's going to propose to her, which I can see why.
Yeah.
But there's a quote that my friend always says that a man that worries before necessary worries more than is necessary.
Oh, I
think that's the find out before you flip out.
Yes,
thing.
I love that find out before you flip out
I
thing.
like that
I'm going to
too.
incorporate that into my life.
Everyday life, yes.
Yeah.
Well, who better to help him with this situation than the Diamond Dogs?
Yes.
They assemble, and when Trent says, "What are the Diamond Dogs?" I have to tell you what they said. Diamond Dogs are a group of men committed to supporting each other by sharing their most intimate thoughts, feelings, and experiences.
I feel like all men should have a Diamond Dogs.
Hey, man. Like,
Do it.
yeah, take note.
Yeah.
Because this is healthy.
Talk stuff out with people that is not like your significant other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Roy is not completely on board, but he's listening.
there.
He's
He always
totally
is.
there, yeah.
Mhm.
But they kind of help him through it. That's where they get the find out before you flip out.
Mm-hmm.
But Ted's still not really, I think he's satisfied with it, but he still goes to Rebecca and asks her to hire a PI, a private investigator. So
It's just hard. It really is. I really feel for people going through breakups,
Yeah.
like divorce, because it just, it just like,
it guts you,
it's just like you feel this like, ugh,
emptiness. Well, when he finally is like, "Oh, what did you find out?" She kind of, I feel like she's like, "Do you really want to know?
Mhm.
Like, is it really going to help you to know?"
Yeah.
But would you want to know? I'm like,
Yes. Well, I would want to, and then I would feel sick to my stomach when I learned.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through this. It's
Yeah.
not healthy at all, but you still want to know. Like,
Yeah.
you'll ask your ex, like, "So, have you had sex with the new girlfriend yet?" Like, you just want to know, and then when you learn, you're like, "Oh, why did I want to know that?"
That was
You're like,
rough.
you just do really unhealthy things
Hey,
for a while.
you
It's
know.
like how you deal with stuff. I mean, maybe not everyone does that, but I've been where Ted is.
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel for him.
Well, I am a little confused, so I'll need your help and your help. So at the end of, well, the episode, but also this whole part is, okay, Michelle comes back, he
Mhm.
looks, and he doesn't see a ring on the finger.
That was so funny when he was like pulling
He's
the
like, "What are you doing?"
backpack.
And then he waves goodbye from the window, and then he kind of looks back like, I don't know how to interpret that. What was that look? Was he like, "Oh, I am good, I'm moving on," like Rebecca said? Or is it like, because I did notice that they had a lot of chemistry, him and Michelle, and I can see why they worked.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of going along with his little, his funny little antics or whatever.
They have like a nice rapport, which is probably like one of the foundations of their relationship.
Yeah, I see why they worked.
Yeah.
But what was he? How are we supposed to interpret that? That's the last shot of this
Yeah.
episode of him kind of being like,
Mhm.
But what does that mean? Did he move on? Did you get anything from that?
I didn't.
Okay, good. Because
Yeah.
I was like so confused by it.
Yeah.
And she waved, and like Henry kind of like slighted Dr. Jacob, like he was like looking for like a little fist pump, and he didn't do it. So I'm
Mhm.
like, did it not go well in Paris?
Yeah. It was ambiguous to
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Yeah. We had
So we don't
another
really know.
ambiguous moment like that earlier in the season too. You know, when Ted told Michelle, like, "Oh, it's not cool what you're doing," and then she gave that face, like, and we were trying to
she
figure.
really give much, but
Yeah,
Also-
like so we can kind of interpret like what do we think, she was saying, like, "Good for you, Ted, you're finally like expressing yourself." Because I imagine that was a big part of why their relationship wasn't sustainable, because he didn't give much.
yeah,
He's trying so hard to just keep everything in that
Yeah.
it's just hard to be with someone like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I also am feeling the same way Rebecca is, like, Ted, you gotta move on now.
Yeah.
Like, if you felt it, you got it, you got through it, and now we gotta move on. We gotta push forward.
Yeah, it's because it's getting to like clinical depression
Yeah.
level, and it's not good.
It's getting pretty bad. Okay, one other little nugget. When Henry is asking for some like coins to play that game, he pulls out the green matchbook. Should we think that's a sign? I'm just saying. I know it's Ola, it's the little matchbook, but why did he pull that out? Of all things, why Ted? Is this foreshadowing?
Yeah, because why bother to do that?
What's the point of that?
Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay, it's a little nugget that maybe if you all have some thoughts, let us know. Okay, let's talk about Nate.
Yes.
He wakes up with Jade, and he totally did something I would do all the time. I would get up and brush my teeth and rinse with Listerine. I'm like, what? This is my morning breath.
Your hair a little bit.
Yeah, put a little eyeliner on. I totally would do that. But I like how cool she is.
Yeah.
I really like Jade.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, did you shower and shave? And she's like, weird.
He used the bathroom next door.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't want to like stink it up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. It's all that early relationship stuff. That's super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he kind of wants to put a label on it, which is adorable. And she doesn't say no, but she's just like, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's keep it cash, whatever.
He's thinking it through a lot, and it's not that she's not. She's just not. Like, she's,
That's just not.
Yeah. I kind of like that.
What she's thinking about. Yeah. Well, I like that he also tries to assemble his own little group of diamond dogs called, what is it called again?
Oh, something.
The Love Hounds.
Love Hounds.
And we kind of have the Higgins type figure. The guy, he's kind of excited about it. And then we have like the Roy Kent guy. So, but it didn't work.
But they're not, they're not feeling it.
They don't get it. They don't get it.
Nate just wants it again.
I know.
Like he just needs to go back and like be a part of that.
That's what I'm waiting for.
It's going to happen, right?
Happen. Yeah.
Somehow.
I mean, and remember, we're supposed to hate him / love him / feel sorry for him. So this episode, I did feel really happy for him when Jade officially says, like, oh, you're my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you're my girlfriend. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now that we got that
He
sorted
had
out.
that little moment where he could have sent, like, a better...
Oh, when Henry and Beard and Ted show up at the game.
Yeah.
And they're very friendly. And Rupert's like, it'll never happen. He's kind of like, oh, no, I thought it was funny. And he's like, he erases it. And he's like, okay, good.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, well, that was close, but I don't know. At least something's going well for him, so he doesn't have to be so dark and evil.
Do you think that Henry did that to try to get them to, like,
no,
be back just randomly wanted to see a game?
I never even thought of it, but I like that.
Right?
That would be really cute.
Maybe he's trying to, like, kind of, because he liked Nate. He was like, Nate.
He did.
Yeah.
I think he's just, I don't know. Maybe I should give the kid more credit. Maybe I should. All right, let's talk about another relationship which is not going well, which is Keely and Jack, which I am so disappointed. Okay, so the sexy video leaks, which, like, super hot, by the way. Good for you. But that's her privacy. You know, that's her personal video.
She's the victim.
Thank you. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you went right to it. Because, like, she's the victim and all the people that get their photos, videos leaked.
Right.
What are we talking about here?
Right.
Right? Okay, so I thought... Why did I think that this was a video she was sending to Jack? I went immediately like, oh, that was supposed to be for Jack.
Oh, so I thought it was old. Like,
I didn't
old for some reason. I didn't even think it was anyone until the whole Jamie thing.
Yeah.
I thought, like, when Roy was like, who was that for?
How did you feel about him asking that?
It was, like, the same how I feel, like, how you asked me, like, would I want to know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I get you, Roy. I get it. You want to feel bad for her because you also... do feel like she's the victim on one hand. On the other hand, you're like...
You're the ex-boyfriend.
It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like so hard. Breakups are hard.
I have to give props to Juno Temple, our Keely, because I think she's a fine actress. Wasn't always a standout for me. Like, she's so cute and adorable, and I love her, and she does that part well. But she got to really show some levels this episode, and that was one of them. When she kind of looks down, and she's like... She kind of walks, doesn't even look at him. Yeah. And it's sad. It's because in that moment, he kind of made it about himself. Like, who was that for? Because I need to know. And she's just like, I gotta go. Yeah, she's so good.
I know.
But I don't blame him, too.
Yes, I know.
It can be both.
Those are those moments that I love about Ted Lasso. Because it's like, no one's, like, all bad. And no one's all perfect.
Yeah.
it's like you get both sides.
I didn't get Jack's side, though.
Oh, no.
Okay, so let's talk about Jack, because she wants her to put out a statement basically saying that she's ashamed and that she regrets it. And no, Keely, you should not be ashamed for doing it.
Right.
Like, and Rebecca is the absolute perfect voice of reason. Oh, I love when she said that she accidentally bumped into the couch and that was it for her. Like, she's talking about how she's going to be teaching women how to masturbate or girls. Anyway, the best friend that she could have. But Jack... Actually, so I don't think... Remember they're going to go to that champagne event or whatever?
Oh,
she canceled
it because she's embarrassed.
Yeah.
So I was really mad at Jack. And also, she was trying to play this whole, like, just do the statement, just to, like, for the statement, but it's fine with me. But no, then she revealed her true colors. It's you shouldn't have done it. And I'm like, oh, you're dead to me. Oh, yeah.
As soon as she's like, well, maybe you shouldn't have... I'm like, oh, okay. No. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah. And then, of course, Keely handles it in the best way possible. She was just like, I feel like she was just like, yeah,
that's it.
I see. I see how you are. And then we get a delightful visit from Jamie where we find out that it was his email that was leaked.
Yes. And he tried to delete it.
Oh, he's so sweet and cute and endearing, and I just loved him in that moment. And then she loved it because she embraces him. Yeah. But I'm sorry I'm a pervert, but do you think they're going to sleep together? I was kind of hoping, like, maybe they could just... have a little carefree fun. They know that they're good at it, right? They're good with each other. So do you think that next episode, like, they're going to wake up in bed together?
I don't know. I feel like no, because I just think they're both, like, growing separate. They're good for each other, like, talking through how they've grown. But I just don't know. I just don't see them going back. Yeah,
and she knows because he said that he was in love with her. She probably knows better than to, like, start something because it could be misconstrued. Maybe she just wanted to have a little fun, but knowing the feelings are there with him, that wouldn't be a good idea, I guess. Yeah. I want to say that this episode was co-written by Keely Hazel, who plays Rupert's wife, Beck. So, I didn't know she was a writer, but so she's kind of like, I guess, well-known. Maybe you guys in the UK can tell me, but she's well-known kind of like Keely. And so I guess the part of Keely had her in mind. Yeah. And she had a sex tape that was leaked in the early 2000s. So, I know. That's so interesting that Keely was named after this Keely. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I know.
There's so they kind of loosely base, or not that loosely in some cases, on real-life characters.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So that was really neat to find out that little fun fact. Okay, so basically, where does this leave us? Let's go through the couples. Jade, Nate, killing it. Jack, you're done. You're done.
I hope she's gone. That's it, right?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
And there's no...
And speaking of gone, is the guy from Amsterdam now gone? I mean, was that just a...
They're teasing us. Okay, because we had the Jack and Keely. We still have the looks between Roy and Keely. We have the looks between Jamie and Keely. They're totally throwing us off, right? So we really are like, it could go any way. Jack, no more. Absolutely not. So... And maybe she doesn't end up with anybody. I'm just saying, the way that it feels to us, right?
It's definitely meant for us to wonder and ask.
To ponder, right? Yes. I feel like Rebecca and Sam, I feel like that's done.
Yes, I agree.
In my heart of hearts.
And I'm okay with that now.
Yeah, I am too, right? We accept it. But I think Ted and Rebecca's still totally open to being something. I know. They're really great friends, and they're good as friends. Yeah. But I'm just saying, that little green matchbook thing threw me a little bit. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but... Green matchbook
could also be stepmom.
It still could be. She's stepmom to Amsterdam hottie. Because so Sam done. Amsterdam guy still open. Ted still open to that too. So but we haven't seen Phoebe's teacher, so I'm like, maybe for Roy.
Oh, I know, and I loved her. She was a good character.
Yeah, she was. Maybe we'll get more of her.
But we haven't seen Phoebe either.
Oh my gosh, where the heck is she? And where is Dr. Sharon? How could you keep... She must have, like, other things other work that she's doing, because we only got that little bit of her the first episode. Yeah. I feel like you could really use her right now. Yeah. I don't know. All right.
Yeah. And then, but I do want to also mention the scene where Jamie's telling all the teammates to delete the stuff off their phone. Gosh. That was really good.
What did you think about Isaac seeing?
So that's what I wonder. I mean, I feel like we only have a couple more episodes left. Like, how can you? Is it going to be like a big central storyline? I don't know, but I feel like, I don't know. They're just such good comrades and friends that I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna out him.
No, right?
I don't
Are
think
they gonna talk? Like, they gonna address it? Like,
I think
yeah,
they
right?
will. I really do, and I have faith in Isaac that
Yeah.
he won't be bothered by it, and that he. I mean, even if
Yeah.
he was for a second, you can
Yeah.
have your feelings about
Yeah.
like, oh, but then I feel like it's gonna be good.
And do you
It's
think
not gonna-
Colin will feel comfortable like with his teammates by the end of the season?
Yes.
I think so too.
I think so.
Because this is not like the real sports world. This is
True.
the Ted Lasso way.
This is the time.
So yeah, I don't know. They're gonna accept
They're
him.
gonna be
It's
like,
gonna be
whatever.
fine. Yeah,
Who cares?
okay. They're gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and move on.
Yeah.
Which, yes, realistically, probably that wouldn't happen,
Right.
but it's Ted Lasso. That's why we love it. Okay, everybody, what did you think of this episode of Ted Lasso? Please let us know by commenting below, and then like and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.